Okay. Well, when we last left off, you guys had, just finished fleeing from Velgana, doing a Benny
Tactical
Hill,
retreat.
doing a Benny Hill run through the dungeon, including running into another pack of orcs,
I will
and
happily call it running.
kicking in the door, you found a green brazier of flame with a beholder floating behind it. The beholder greeting you in your minds as soon as you open the door. How do you wish to proceed from there?
Hello. Meow.
I
You don't need, it is speaking telepathically, so
Ah,
meowing will not
goody.
help you here.
Okay. We're sorry
The
for interrupting your day. We are currently fleeing from a sorceress in order to gain a hopefully better advantage. Are you looking for conflict?
The only conflict here is what you bring with you, though I must ask why you are fleeing from a sorceress. All the enchanters here do good work. If you are fleeing from one of them, you must have earned their ire somehow.
no. This one is wanting to use a forge to try to destroy current world order and not.
If I may, are you familiar with a being known as Velgana?
I am only familiar with, that which is required for my given task.
Hmm. Which would be?
Guarding this chamber from all those who would seek to abuse, misuse, or violate the terms of service.
And
Uh,
what
this
chamber in
this specific
particular would
number?
this be?
Well, this would be the Forge of Spells.
Ah, so this is likely where she's beelining her way to.
Yeah. Guess we managed to get here before her, so
Okay. Then, if you don't mind, we will stand outside this door and attempt to murder her when she comes around the corner, and we will leave you alone.
What you do outside of this chamber is none of my concern.
Might I
That's what
ask
here.
what would violate the terms of agreement for this place?
Any unauthorized or unsanctioned use of the spell's forge.
And who sanctions them, you or someone else?
The owners of the mine. So the miners or the sorcerers and wizards that control it. Those
Ah,
that bound me
well then.
here.
And about saying if this woman came through threatening to end your life and take control of the forge for herself, that would mean that you would obviously attempt to end her as well, correct?
If she is not a person who is, if she is not affiliated with this mine and its workers, yes, I would have to defend the forge. That is my task.
Ah, goody. Well then, um, uh, I'll say Tizzler like, well, keep an eye out, and we're going to try to deal with this problem as best we can.
Its eight eye stalks just kind of slither in the air and it just kind of stares at you blankly.
But I don't know exactly what else to say.
Uh,
I
before
mean,
before we exit this chamber, are there perhaps anything in here which you are permitted to uh, freely give or allowed to be removed? Things maybe perhaps such as uh, simple restoratives or anything of that nature.
No, nothing in this room is allowed to leave this room.
I see.
That is my task. wait outside if you wish. Just do not disturb the other workers. We have quotas to meet.
I will leave said room.
Yeah, I don't feel like telling it that the people that it thinks are still alive are dead. And probably have been for a couple centuries now.
So yeah, if it is happy with performing its bound task, there's no reason to disrupt it. Though that does mean that damaging the Vagana's objective is off the table. We will have to fight her.
Yep.
Very well then. Though this will all be be funny if Kenshi found a way to like wall her up or something. Of course, in that case, then he'd be here.
I'm more surprised that this place still exists. A functioning order.
Well, there were creatures in here beforehand that probably would have stopped any, most explorers from entering past a certain point.
True.
Not everyone is as well equipped or experienced. Tibbs, you look relatively in good shape. Would you mind maybe handing over some of those healing potions?
Tibbs?
Oh no, we lost Tibbs.
Bueller? Brian? Yep, we lost Brian. You're out of luck.
Oh no.
Well, as you have opted to not engage the beholder, but instead leave him to his chosen task, what would you like to do now?
Well, as our healer is in mark mode, and I assume I have no access to his inventory.
Because he is in mark mode, that would be correct.
Okay. I would opt for a rest, but Kenshi isn't back yet. I'm not in much condition to scout.
I assume you don't have a card that grants a healing surge or something.
Nope.
I don't have anything that does that. Most I have is an ability to go to stabilize after hitting 0 hit points.
you have a decision to make.
We can't all leave, because I was considering Crove asking you to go to see if Kenshi is still alive. But if Elgana is indeed on her way here, we can't all just leave and leave the beholder to battle Velgana alone.
Your Red Dead.
Honestly,
I'd say your Red Dead's getting kind of loud there.
that's because it's going through two different audio sources, and I haven't been able to turn off the other one yet. There you go. But I don't think we really need to do that. At the same time, that beholder's been here for a while. If we tell the beholder that the people that it is was tasked to keep it here are dead, that we beseech it for help, that might work. Because maybe.
Well, whoever holds the deed to the mines is the owner of it, though not necessarily who bound it here. Considering how long it's been, I doubt anyone who specifically bound it is still alive. Though, why don't you think we need to go and see if Kenshi's all right?
Oh, I think we should go see Kenshi if Kenshi's all right. But I feel like we should try to get the beholder to help us.
It seems fine just doing its job. Who knows how? Actually, I do have a question. Would I have any idea how an entity would react if told that it's the people that bound it here are no longer alive? I would presume that would give it a sense of freedom, like you would have held it once.
You know, intelligence-based insight.
That intelligence.
Yeah, I'm actually.
That. Oh. 6.
You have no idea.
Could I use a hero point to use cryptic?
To know things that you're not usually meant to know.
Oh.
Technically not what that's meant for, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
I rolled a 22 if it's intelligence based for insight as well.
You don't get to roll because
Oh.
you would have any idea in this.
Hello?
There's Brian.
Back, Brian?
Hey, sorry. I wasn't expecting to actually have signal, which I probably won't, but I'm in the Skype call for as long as I have signal while I'm driving.
Well,
Okay.
David's hitting you up for potions.
Oh, okay.
Healing.
Okay. Is he really fucked up?
Below half.
Everyone basically is half or less,
Except Tim.
Okay.
except for you and Zariah.
Zariah's just a...
You can, I say, Tristan, you can see my inventory. How many potions do I currently have? I think I should have like 5 or...
Assuming you've been keeping this up to date on the Roll20.
Hello?
Assuming you're keeping it up to date on the Roll20.
Yeah, I'm out. Do update it.
I don't think you have been, because it says you have 20 healing potions. It also says your healer's kit is at full use.
Stupid phone. I'm saying poor network.
That sounded like a crash.
You okay there?
Okay, I'm going to assume Brian lost signal and that he's not dead. And
That's exactly what it sounded like, because he lost... That packet loss was massive.
so yeah, I'm going to assume the Roll20 inventory is inaccurate and move on.
I definitely know he hasn't used 20 of them yet.
So, based on your cryptic roll, you know that, like most intelligent beings, these things are individuals. So, there's no real way of predicting how it could react. That would depend on how it was brought here and how well it was treated and that kind of thing. Like if it was forcibly brought here, it could, understandably snap and try and kill everything. Or it could be happy to go home. They are, beholders are, evil beasts, so it is, not necessarily going to be the friendliest if released from its bonds.
Okay. Can I make a history roll?
For
You said I wasn't aware of how it was, of how it was brought here. Can I make a history roll to know that information?
seeing as you were not here nor involved in the mines during the time it would have been brought here, I can't think of a reason why you would be able to.
Fair. Okay.
If you went back in and studied the room, you might be, Big might be able to figure something out, assuming there were any signs of the ritual involved, but...
Right. Okay. In which case, since we were pretty much at a guarding action at the moment, Kriv, as the most able-bodied fighter here at the moment, do you want to stand guard?
Do you think that would be best, or if we should try to get to Kenshi, either one?
Well, one of us will have to. In case Valgana is on her way, someone will also have to stay.
True.
I could guard this place to an extent, but you're far more combat effective than I am at the moment.
I don't think we would want to with the party either, though.
I'm sorry?
I don't think we'd want to split up either.
Well, if someone's going to check on Kenshi, we're going to have to. Our scout's unable to scout at the moment.
And he's back. Sort of.
Hello?
Yes?
Okay, sorry. I think I hit a dead zone. Okay, you said how many potions did I have? I'm sorry.
I don't think your Roll20 is up to date, because it says you have 20 potions and that all your healing kits are at full.
Okay, I know I've been using healing kits. I know I've been using healing kits. I haven't really used potions like talking about.
I know you have used at least a few, because you used them back in the hideout.
Yeah, I use a few, but, not 20.
Well, I mean, it says you still have 20, so I'm just saying it's not accurate. I'm not disputing you still have 20. I'm not disputing you still have 20.
I know my healing kits are low. I know those are low. I have potions, because using potions in combat is... So I haven't really been using them like talking about.
You can use them in
I
combat.
used to have 10 left, I would assume.
You can still use them in combat. It just takes an action to feed them to people.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I have to pull them out the bag and then I have to feed them to people, and you said that would take 2 rounds, so I've been kind of been like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like
So,
bags of holding are not meant to be used in combat.
yeah, no. Well, it's not like I can actually carry them around on me like bandoliers and shit, so...
Sure you can. You just gotta drop your facade.
I mean, well, carrying potions doesn't make me look like... doesn't really drop the facade. A healing cat carrying around potions...
That being said, before you lose signal, could you say hand me 3?
Would you say that at least...
What was that? What did you say?
I said, would 10 of those left?
I can believe 10, yeah.
Seriously? God damn it.
So yeah, I believe you could have 10 left easily enough.
Okay, I'll give 4 to each.
There you go.
What grade of potions are these?
Normal.
Just regular. I'm gonna need to restock at the next city.
So 2d4 plus 2 per potion.
Okay, I will quaff 2 of them.
So 4d4 plus 4. And Kriv, you have 4 normal healing potions if you choose to take them. And assuming you're still here.
I just realized it accidentally muted it. It's if I was to use all 4 of them, it'd be 44 plus 4.
If you used all 4, it would be 8d4 plus 8.
So if I used all 4, it'd be 8d4. So is it 2d4 plus?
It's 2d4. It's 2d4 plus 2 per potion.
I'll use 2 of them then.
Okay, so 4d4 plus 4.
In any case,
Here we go.
you stay here. I'm gonna go check on Kenshi.
Hey.
Looks like we're gonna have to keep this thing intact. Okay. Are we still moving in combat time?
You are still moving in combat time, yes.
Okay. They really should have kept the space bar the way it was. Okay.
That's one movement.
I'm running, but yes. I can either go through there Because, yeah, we cleared the barracks and stuff, so, okay. Whenever I can move again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
And again.
Okay.
And again.
Holy shit, did that ice chunk get bigger?
No, it's the same size.
Okay.
As before, you see a wall of ice.
Yeah. Yeah. Level 2 spell. Okay. Shoot. And I forgot, do we have communication earrings?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Technically, you do have the message cantrip, but
What? Don't I have to see what I'm messaging though?
that's what I'm looking up. To my understanding, it just has to be within range. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The only target hears the message and can reply that you can hear. You can cast it through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. However, the material will be too dense for the spell to
Yeah.
go this way. It might be able to go around. You'd have to measure that out.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's within 120 feet.
Well, it can't go that way.
I thought I could go around corners and stuff.
Yes, but it can't get through that solid material.
Well,
And because of the way that's positioned, yeah, you're not going to be able to get a message
yeah.
from the...
Oh no, there's wall here, there's ice here.
yeah, because that goes under. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, crap, I'm iffy about this, but if Thorgana was actually still on the move, then...
What you gonna do?
Oh. No, if I fall, then he can... Okay. Even if I lose, we can win. So, I will use the last of my magic to cast Melt. You melt all animate ice and snow within a 20 feet point of view that you can see.
So you melt a 20-foot cube, effectively?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And that is the last of my magic points, and I will have my hook swords out.
So, probably put it... Where are you placing the sphere? Can you drop that for me?
Let me see if it's self or not. No, it has a range. Okay. Come on now, Stop. Thank you for showing me the image, but I don't need you to show me the image. I need to drop the image. I need to drop it. There we go.
Okay. So that will clear all of the ice. I'm moving it like that for a specific reason. So. Around for another round.
There's my 30-foot movement.
Okay, moving through there. One, I need to update the map a little bit. Because I was not expecting this. Okay. I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you.
Okay. Is it something? Is it something overt?
When you melted the ice, it has it is dissolved, but there is now a cold mist where the ice had been.
Okay. Just work on it. First Constitution save is a 27.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, thanks to dice bounce. That is a 15 with a 1 on the d20.
Well, there's no crit fails on saving throws to my knowledge. Let me double check that.
Hold on. Correction, 14, not 15. Assuming this isn't magical in origin.
It is magical.
Oh, okay.
Yep, 1 is not an automatic failure, so you made it both times.
Okay, good. Good.
So you're going to take less damage.
Yes. 82. Fuck!
Okay, that halves to 19. As you pass through the air of frigid, doom and fighting cold.
Okay. Do I actually...
That's a surprisingly depressing roll. Considering how many dice that was.
And you said you're rotating the map, so is Kenshi actually right there?
He
Still
is
outside
still
the door?
right there. He is just kind of sitting there, leaning against the wall. Appears to still be breathing. More like a resting position than a got my ass kicked and kicked and left to die position.
Okay.
There's blood. His clothes, seem fine, but there is blood everywhere. It's on the floor. It's on the walls. You can see like gouge marks, in the stonework and the ice that's running along the wall there to your north.
Okay.
Where various sword cuts and spell fires and everything, impacted.
Okay. In that case, I will walk over and be speaking in native at this point. We're starting to get concerned.
Yep. He'll kind of like half look up at you, hood still covering the upper half of his face. And as comforting as that is, you probably should not have come back.
It's not exactly the kindest thing to leave someone. We did find what we were looking for. I'll pull out the 2 remaining health potions.
I mean, you broke it?
There's a beholder that's bound to the area to work and guard it from use that isn't permitted by the people who bound it there. At the moment, we were operating under the assumption that Veliana could still very well be on her way, so Crib's back there acting as a guard, and the beholder would have been another line of defense.
Well, she's still around here somewhere, so there's still a very real chance of that. No, I'm not sure if a beholder's enough to slow her down.
Does Kenshi take the potions at all?
You said you pulled them out. You didn't say you offered them.
He's not overtly offering them.
And he's not making a grab for them. He's just sitting there.
Okay. If you're good resting here, I'll return to Kriv and the others.
I'll meet you outside then.
Okay. I will leave the two potions where next to him where I was standing before I dash off.
Okay.
Still in combat rounds?
You can be out of combat rounds now, but I will need 2 more con saving throws for running through that area.
Yup. That's hard. Let's see if I can do that. 10 and 25.
Okay, so you made one and failed the other.
Okay. I take it because critical fails don't mean anything on these, successes don't either?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 18 plus 13, so 31 damage.
Ha ha ha! Oh. I did not. I just typed in the number, I didn't do the minus. So, okay, I am alive. I am alive, and that is all that matters. No one needs to ask how alive I am.
How alive are you? I'm concerned now. Like 1 HP?
Kriv will need to patch me?
Let's see, you took 38 and then 29,
I mean,
is that correct?
Not Kriv, Tibbs. Tibbs will need to patch me.
Well, Tibbs is not here, so...
Well, screw
You
it.
said you had 82 health, and you took 38, 18, and 26?
I don't...
No, that's not what he took, because some of those were halved.
Oh, you have 1 HP. I can see your bar now. You have 1 HP.
Well... Kenshin's doing okay.
Okay, Kenshi's fine, but you don't look fine at all.
There's just some weather down here.
Weather down here in the cave.
Yep, weather.
Cave weather.
Uh-huh. Go with that for now.
Oh,
You went for the ice wall, didn't you?
Brisk.
You went for the ice wall, didn't you? Do you punch your way through it or something?
I don't need to punch my way through anything.
Since Kenshi's okay and you're here, that means...
Just gonna sit
Ogana?
down. Just gonna sit down for a second. There we go.
Not to be seen?
Kenshi says she's still around here somewhere. Since he was in a condition enough to rest, we can assume that she's injured to some degree. The beholders that we're going to have to figure out exactly what we're going to do with, though, because if Agana's still around, she can always make another run at the forge.
I don't even think she knows the forge is here to begin with.
She was dating here with her minions. She at least suspected. I believe during our conversation, she pretty much stated it's here somewhere.
What I'm saying is she doesn't know it's behind this door.
No, but she will eventually.
True.
She does have the luxury of time. So. I don't suppose your academy training included use of a healer's kit?
No, not really. But it's the first time for everything, and I would like to say I'm not too horrible at learning new things quickly. There's only one problem. I don't have a healer's kit. You?
I do.
Let me double check, but I want to say without the healer feat.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
restore
they
hit
won't do
points
squat.
without the healer's feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel better, but you'll still feel like you're at 1 hit point.
Yeah. Kodo doesn't know what feats are.
Here, take some Advil.
But Kodo does know enough to know that, unless if he is not a trained healer, the healer's kit won't do much more than clean up your existing, frostbite.
Right, which is why I was asking it if you've got training at that academy of his.
It will make you feel more comfortable, but it will not actually solve anything.
In which case, it is time to be a little bit pragmatic. Oh, wrong button.
I'll hand him the other 2 healing potions I got from Tibbs.
Do you need those?
Not as much as you. I feel like if I touch you, you'll just kill over.
I'm not that fragile.
I'm at 1 hit point. I'm not that fragile.
Well, we'll tink the two of them together now that they're empty. That was quick. Okay. have to deal with it. Beholder one way or the other.
You want to try fighting a beholder?
I say we explain the situation, but he seems rather steadfast to do whatever the route is. We don't have enough time to go back to town to see if there's any descendant that would be able to give this creature a command. So, it's
If you want to go in, if you want to go back in there, I am perfectly content with doing this. I don't know where it'll take us, but it's better than standing out here waiting for Velgana to show up.
okay, looking around the Spellforge, which I would have imagined taking up a much larger area. Since the Beholder mentioned that, it apparently had like a job that it was like maintaining for however long, is there any indication that the Spellforge is in active use, or is the Beholder pretty much just maintaining the area? From what's observable.
At the moment, you see what appears to be a workshop. Badly damaged by ancient spell battle, a waste of time. You see work tables that are scorched and scattered around, as long as burnt plaster. There's the stone pedestal with the large brazier with eerie green flame. There's a door in the northern, wall there, off to the corner. With the exception of the green brazier, it just appears to be a normal workshop. Dusty and battered from time and combat, but.
Can I make an Arcana check on the brazier?
Yes, you can.
Arcana. Ah, that's right. It's in alphabetical order. Wow, my dice just are not like. Was that a? Yeah, my dice are just not liking me right now. 8.
8. Well, green fire's not normal, so that might be magical.
Yeah, I'm not keeping this roll. I'm just testing to see if. No, that's still a crap roll. That's. Oh my god, these dice. Okay, I will use this one next time. Well.
Would you like to play a card or use another cryptic?
Running low on my hero points, but yes, this seems like it will be valid information. I will use a cryptic.
As I remember, those don't respawn, so you're supposed to use them sparingly.
Yeah.
Okay, using your cryptic, this occurs to you based on what you had heard in the stories about this mine, from during its heyday when you were importing stuff from it and all that. That yes, this is the brazier is indeed likely the forge of spells. Stories told that you would forge the weapon normally and then dip it in the green flame to grant it the power of enchantment.
Okay.
However, what one would normally you're blacksmith training, right?
I do.
Yeah,
Someone tells me this.
His background says that. His proficiencies don't.
Well, that background is enough. Based on your past experience with blacksmithing, you'd expect a forge to be burning, brilliant and bright. This is something closer to like if the It hasn't gone out, but this is like what would happen. Like if you left it unattended overnight.
Okay.
So it appears weaker than one would expect from a magical forge. Or even a normal forge.
I'll be right back.
Lord Beholder, as we mentioned, there was a being here going by the name of Velgana, searching for this place, what I believe, in fact, to be that brazier of green flame right there. Under your listed orders of those who bound you here, what might we be permitted to do to safeguard it from being taken over by unauthorized forces?
Without a writ from the employees of this mine, you may not do anything. At least not in this chamber. Only, those who are authorized are allowed to interact with the tools and items in here.
But you are authorized. So what would be the best course of action to prevent an incredibly powerful being from gaining unwanted access to the forge?
That is not within my purview. I am only here to deal with them if they, attempt to, access without permission. I would assume that those who run this place would, have have erected sufficient defenses to handle them and prevent them from getting in here. But if they, have failed in that task or they somehow snuck past them, I will deal with them accordingly when they arrive. As is my bound duty.
Oh, cool. I actually do have my limit at 100. Awesome. Nope, I can remove the broken leg. Kodo really isn't up for fighting a beholder right now. Okay. We haven't found anyone living in this cave that was here initially. There's still a few places we haven't been yet. Got a thought. I will bow to the beholder. If you'll excuse me. Okay. Hit points are really meh right now, so I'll need to be careful about that. Okay.
I'm back temporarily. I might have to go break up an annoying argument.
I will check to see what's down here. And
You
I
are going down the steps.
will be a bit stealthy about this, so... Oh, wow, a decent roll. 15 stealth.
Okay.
And
the structural damage and skeletal remains in this area are evidence of the destructive spell battle fought here centuries ago when the orcs and their mercenary wizards stormed the mines. Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch the light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky.
That's nice.
Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor. The cave is large enough that it contains 2 freestanding structures. Each of those stone buildings is proportioned for human use as opposed to the dwarven-sized doorways and furnishings you've seen elsewhere in the mines. Both structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment, into which a flight of stairs has been cut. Passages lead out of this area to the north, south, and west. Okay, the buildings. Okay, one of the buildings is the building you just came out of.
Okay.
That is the northern building.
Gotcha.
The escarpment and the staircase is what you just came down.
From what I read,
So by all rights, I should have read the start part earlier, but for some reason they didn't put it on the room you were in.
of course. Okay, and from what I recall, it was an alliance of human and dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do any of these skeletons look dwarvish in stature?
I will need an investigation check.
Okay. Investigate. Oh, I actually
You
have.
can also. Oh,
proficiency.
are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes, I am proficient in Arcana.
And you can also sense a subtle aura of magic suffusing the cavern. It was strongest at the chamber, you were just in, which I probably should have mentioned, but again, they didn't put it in the right area. Because you guys came at this from the opposite end.
Uh, 29 investigation.
Yes, you do see some that could be construed as dwarvish.
Okay. I will note the position. Also, by the way, I am readying an action to shift into my other form if I see a. I'll describe it as a forceful attack coming, meaning something that isn't going to be a nick.
Mm-hmm.
So before I...
Okay, this is the fuck you chest I was remembering. Okay.
Before I go and enact my plan, I mentioned there was a building, here were some doors, and there were some doors right here. Let me ping.
Yeah, that's the other building.
Okay. Is there any labeling on the building? Any scripture?
No.
Okay, so this... Okay. Okay. I'm not going in there alone. But, unfortunately, my plan...
I can tell you the doors leading into this area are cracked. Their iron hinges partially melted.
Okay. Okay, I will, This plan requires Tibbs, though. I mean, if the entire party was here. I will grab the dwarvish skeleton. You're heavy for some bones. Heavy for some bones. Over here. Over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Griv. Okay. Tibbs. I don't have magic to do this. Oh my god, why? Okay, the player does not remember them being able to do this, and with the cryptic, I would think that... okay, that's why he's not available. I'm not sure if the character would be aware or not. As the players remembering, beholders cannot speak with dead. That's not one of their many eye powers, as those are normally rays. I know they have some innate abilities.
Your cryptic did not pertain to what the creature could do, but, the ritual's keeping it in place. However, you could make a nature check for that.
Okay. Oh, I like this D20. It's being relatively medium. Nature. I know person nature. So an 11.
You don't believe that they are normally magical? That's not to say they can't do magic, but you do not believe they are normally, casters.
Okay. Okay, my plan was you speak with dead and one of the original inhabitants in front of it, so the dead person could relay orders.
Well, remember, speak with dead, you're the only one who can hear it.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay, that was a clever thought. Damn. Okay. Why am I the only one here? I'm not in a battle condition. And if I damage a Spellforge, it will freaking try to petrify my ass. Okay.
I am back for now. I'm
My plan
really
was,
pissed.
My plan was shattered by one sentence.
Your plan was shattered by one sentence. Explain.
You forgot speak with dead, he's the only one who can hear the dead.
Because I have this Dwarven Skeleton with me thinking, I'll have Tibbs. You speak with dead. So we can have it effectively relay commands to the Beholder. Because the dwarves and the humans were the original workers and owners of the Spellforge.
And they're all dead, and because Tibbs is currently not here, he can't do anything to help us.
Even then, with that one sentence, speak with dead wouldn't permit the Beholder to hear it. It would just be us relaying commands. And thus the Beholder would be like, haha, you don't hold the deed to this place.
Well then.
So.
There goes your plan.
As I see it, we have roughly 3 options. 1, explore the north of this place, because I noticed there was some descending smooth stairs that went down. There's a building to the south, hoping that we can find some extra resources to help us for what we ultimately have to do. Second, damage the Spellforge and thus have to fight the Beholder. Or third, from the outside, collapse the Spellforge in on itself. From what I was seeing with the glowing brazier, I know from experience magical items are more fortified than their standard counterpart. But did the brazier look intact enough to not survive a collapse of the ceiling?
Arcana check.
Okay, and come to think of it, you mentioned there were signs of battle in there anyway.
Yeah.
But one would assume that whatever battle was going on would not have the objective of destroying the forge. Okay. $26.
From what you know about the nature of magic and magical items, while it is possible to destroy a magical item or artifact, it is exceedingly difficult, usually requiring an item of greater power than the item you're attempting to destroy.
Okay. I don't have any magic to just pump a spell into it and blow it up. Which...
Alternatively, if you can get it back to the place where it was created, it could be destroyed that way.
Okay.
But you would have to know the rituals that were involved in making it and unbind them.
Right.
And seeing as you don't have the Fires of Mount Doom handy...
Right. Okay. So that leaves exploration for resources or fighting the beholder, because I will not allow any mortal entity access to something that could change the world in an instant. Oh,
Well,
the player thinks she knows why she wants it, but Coda would have no idea about that. Okay. So,
Tristan, I had to ask this for clarification. When I was in the room and I looked at the brazier, could I tell that it is in a condition that looks as if the forge was not maintained, so the fire's basically all but out?
No.
Mm.
Because to the untrained eye, such as yourself, because you are not a mage, it just looks like a burning brazier.
But I am a blacksmith.
Yes, but being a blacksmith does not help in this particular instance.
Yeah.
Because it only worked for him because he is a mage and a blacksmith.
many, 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 many moons ago.
As far as you're concerned, that wasn't even a forge.
Except for the fact that the beholder said it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so,
It looks like a burning pot to you.
Kriv,
Yes.
exploration of resources, or dealing with the beholder. There's only a few more places here that we haven't found yet, and they could very well have enemies of their own.
What did I miss?
Or go and deal with Velgana, wherever Velgana is.
Yeah, but if we go off and...
You've spent the last hour standing in front of this door debating about what to do.
Well, we've been trying some things, it just hasn't...
We found a Kenshi that's still alive in the corner. Well, Kodo found one that's alive in the corner.
We've...
Should specify that.
Yeah, Zariah, we have two decisions before us, because I don't think we should stray too far from this door, since Morgana is still around somewhere. We can explore the two areas we have not been to yet, which very well may contain enemies of their own, along with resources that we could use to help us, or deal with the beholder in the room. The Spellforge is in that room and will not be destroyed by something as simple as a cave-in. I do not have enough energies myself in reserve to damage it, and the beholder will only listen to the ones who bound it. Unfortunately, even if Tibbs were available, using the skeleton I have here would have it still be inaudible to the beholder, so we can't have the original people relay it commands.
For option 3, someone sleeps.
I seriously think it would take less than 8 hours for Volgana to find this place.
We literally found it by just running in this direction.
I'm assuming she hasn't found it already and she isn't just toying with us.
From the looks of what I saw, she's likely been in combat with Kenshi, and if she had found it already, she would have used it by now. Whatever her objective is to craft something that can affect things on a global scale. Which the Spellforge would certainly allow.
But if you don't have any energy to help us fight...
I don't have enough energy to cast any significant amounts of magic, but I can still fight. I just believe that taking any sufficient rest to restore her own reserves would just amount to her finding this place. Now, if you think we can handle her when she gets here, especially with the aid of the beholder in there, then that certainly is an option.
If we're gonna fight, we can either fight her or we can fight her and the beholder.
The beholder's goals are to protect the Spellforge. If anything, it would be fighting on our side.
Or attacking everybody. It's not going to choose a side at that point. If it's just going to protect.
We were in there earlier and it decided not to attack us, just talk to us. So we made our intentions clear that we're not trying to destroy the Spellforge.
I say in our condition, I could have petrified us from the get-go.
That actually has nothing to do with your condition, but
Well, again, those are mechanics.
I choose beholder. That's my opinion.
Kriv?
I think it would be beneficial to not try to be killing the beholder to try to destroy a forge that currently we have no way of destroying. I'd rather wait with the beholder for Velgana to try to destroy the forge or use the forge without the beholder's permission. But Velgana also insists that she's been old enough that she may or may not actually be one of the people who may or may not have command over the beholder because of her age? Question mark. So that could make the situation be worse. By that same measure, I would also say that it would not be very beneficial for us to try to go exploring when we are in a poor condition ourselves, and leaving the area would only make it where we wouldn't be here when Velgana does find the Spellforge.
Sorry, out of character. Technically, I think Zerai is the best off right now.
You and Kriv.
Of the people that are here, it's
No,
going to
I
be in
know
the order of
Marcus said he
you.
was handing out health potions, but
It would be in the order of you, then me, then Cortana, who's not here, and then Kodo.
was that
Tails
with
would be the most healthy out of all of us, who's also not here.
was that with all the potions Brian was handing out?
I succumbed to cave weather.
Ryan handed out 4 potions a person. David's healing was negated by going to look for Kenshi.
And I left.
And Kriv didn't use his.
Yeah, I left Kenshi.
No, I used 2,
Okay.
and then I handed the other 2 back to Kodo, so he wasn't as horribly off. So I'm not going to just let Kodo sit there at 1 HP, looking extremely rough.
We can't.
I get 2 spell slots a day.
We're using mana points.
No, for her, she's using spell slots because she, the dragon behaves like a warlock.
Ew, gotcha. Never mind.
That said, you don't have any spells right now. Those can only be used for your shape shifting and your breath weapon.
I know.
Okay. Short rest, then we destroy the Spellforge.
Sounds good to me. I'll take watch.
Okay. Due to the thematic nature of this particular scene, the short rest will be 10 minutes.
Okay. I will use the remainder
Um,
of my...
I double-checked this in the book just now. You get your Constitution modifier per hit die.
Oh, Snapple.
Oh, so that means I get more back than I did the last time.
So anybody who was actually partaking in the short rest gets to spend any remaining hit die they have, and you add your Constitution modifier to each die. Sarah, since you probably did not do that last time you guys took a short rest, you may add your Constitution modifier a number of times that you spent dice for.
It'll just bring me up to full.
Okay.
Okay, that would be
So-
3 and 9.
Even without doing math, because I was at 102 before it. So
Those 4 hit dice I used earlier, I only got it once.
So you would get your Constitution modifier times 3 back, in addition to what you got before.
Is a con modifier. It is a con modifier 3.
So you
So
would get
times-
9. You increase your HP by 9.
5 hours left. Okay.
Cool. I'm at 78%.
Okay. Ten minutes later. Everyone ready?
Yeah. Let me reset my key points back to max. I do not have 20 key points. Game. Button.
Okay. Oof. Oof. I'll do that wrist spin thing with the hook swords in my hand, just kind of loosen the grip. Okay, let's go in and make our intentions known.
Sure.
Are you able to move your pogs, Uriah?
I'll find out in a second. We gotta find our pogs first. Oh, there we are. Where are we going?
Through that door that you can see right next to the right of your pog.
Lord Beholder.
Floats and looks at you.
I regret that our third meeting is not going to be as prosperous. We cannot permit Velgana to gain access to the Spellforge, and you will not permit us to damage the Spellforge. I request that you fight the bindings that bind you here, and leave on your own accord.
If that were possible, I would have been gone a long time ago.
I had to at least make the offer. With that, I will do the the mechanically pointless attack of a Ray of Frost at the Spellforge Brazier.
Okay, folks. Everybody roll initiative!
Can I also roll the damage on the thing?
Well, no, because you declared your intentions. You forfeited your surprise.
Alright!
I mean, I'm surprised by you guys anyway, because you've been dicking around outside of his door for like the last half hour, but...
Well, these guys are gonna do it. I know they're gonna fucking do it. Oh, good, finally! It's not
Wait,
like
I can
I'm not
finally
fucking
do
evil
something.
floating here in my eyeballs. I know that evil things aren't necessarily evil. Okay, my awesome initiative of 13.
Come on. It's not letting me put it in. There we
That's
go.
a waste.
Okay, did we get battle music?
Since, I'm actually allowed to use music this time, yes. You know what? I'll even give you boss fight music since I couldn't do that during the Volgana fight.
Woo!
Alright, Kriv has the lead. Oh, what the? Okay, Sarah's initiative is randomly changed. Okay. Is everybody actually in now? Yes?
Good, babe.
I'm in.
I mean, the highest I can ever get to is 25. If it's higher than that, I did something wrong.
Zariah has initiative.
I'm assuming I don't get. Well, if I run up to it, I could get sneak attack.
Yes.
Mm,
I would like to not be in front of the beholder on its turn.
What do you think about beholders? You're fucked no matter where you're standing.
Yep.
Because each eye has its own tentacle. It can look everywhere.
No, I have to ask that on my turn though. Okay.
Can go for allies.
You may
Recall.
have an allied square, yes.
There.
Back!
So, mechanically speaking, I could technically make my whatever weapon I decide to pull out. Assuming I'll pull out the Naginata. If I make it a +3 weapon, that would be able to damage the Spellforge, mechanically speaking.
No.
And even then, if you're asking a mechanical question, if it's something your character wouldn't know,
Yeah, I was
then,
about to say.
then the knowledge.
And that's
kind
why I
of
was asking, because I wanted to ask the mechanic part of it, and then to ask if my character would know it.
Technically, I just fucked up, but mechanically, I can't, and in character, I cannot answer that.
Cool, I don't know.
Sev, you are not playing D&D.
Oh, but if Salem wants to play, I won't stop him. Nick McKay can totally play the bard.
All I have to say is that Kriv does not know, and he has to deal with a beholder. Okay then.
25 for the first hit. Sev, stop! And 24 for the second one.
So, is the beholder the broken image, or is it the special? Looking at the turn order,
It's the broken image.
broken images and specials.
Did I hit?
Yeah, what was the second one?
24.
Yeah, both hit.
Sure. I'm going to give you my damages, and then I will use my awesome ability of disengage, and yeah. I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack on either, or since I'm alone, I do because swashbuckler.
That's how you get your swashbuckler sneak attack on one of them.
Okay. $16. I'll just give you. Do you want a total?
Yeah, just give me a total. He doesn't have any kind of, weird armor classy thingy.
28.
Random DR.
Because this is 5th, you don't get that.
I thought there was something that has DR in 5th.
It's called resistance, and it's incredibly rare to get. That's just, you take half damage. That's the closest you get.
Oh, well then.
Okay, Kriv.
Is the Spellforge like solidly in the ground, like can't move, or is it just like a normal brazier? Like I could pick it up and move it.
A stone pedestal with a small brazier affixed to it, so it is built into the floor.
Okay, just wanted to make sure of that. Hmm.
I can't do that as magical flame. That'd be funny though.
Or don't go the way I wanted it to. Knowing roll 20.
He's like, that works too.
Apparently that doesn't work because he's trying to go through an occupied enemy hex. But
The end result would be where I could
Yeah.
get to where I was going to at least. I'll move there, and as I move there, I'll trauma Naginata. And let's see. I don't want to spend my bonus action on. I have to determine that.
well, you still have your action too.
Huh, for some
But he's my-
reason, your movement, your pathing hasn't faded.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Oh, okay, because his pog hadn't actually reached the destination yet. There you go.
I'll use my bonus action to spend free my key points to enchant my weapon, and I will now attack this guy twice. My enchanted weapon.
Oh, I should have asked when I was here earlier. Shit. Oh well.
Beep beep doo. And because it's enchanted with a +3, I actually have a +8 to hit and a +8 for damage. So that's going to be 16 plus 18.
34.
Then 9 plus 8 is going to be 17 plus 7, going to be 24.
Mm-hmm.
And those both hit.
Yep.
He takes 15 damage twice.
15 was that?
14.
14?
6 plus 8 is 14, so yeah. 14 twice, so 28 damage in total.
Okay. As you're swinging at him, one of the eye stalks will turn your way as he invokes a legendary action.
Oh, that's so annoying. What is he gonna do to me?
I'm double checking the rules to see make sure what I'm rolling.
Hey.
Is there any bonuses for being flanked?
Nope.
Oh. Did I get an advantage?
Nope. Because eye stalks, motherfucker.
Damn.
He can see you in every direction. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. You get smacked with the enervation ring.
What does that do?
I need a Constitution saving throw.
What does it do as I roll this? I'd like to know.
You'll find out if it hits you.
23.
Okay, you're good there. So that's 17 damage from the eye beam.
Gazer. Feeding Incredibles, you got attacked by
It's
Gazer.
17.
Yeah, it halves to 17. 17 necrotic. As the eye swivels around and as you're smacking it with the naginata, the laser comes out and smacks you right in the chest.
Ow. He shoots a laser of necrotic energy with one of his ice tugs. I think I'm going to get rid of that one first.
Now,
Oh shit.
as you're reeling from that, The room around you seems to shimmer and distort. Almost like you've had, a little too much to drink or some bad mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Would you like to explain something?
I think it's tracked to the timer.
The walls seem to extend and distort, forming tendrils.
Oh fuck.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm proficient in this.
Layer actions. I get to play with these finally.
Motherfucker.
1929 plus
Dirty 20.
5?
I'm gonna have to use a card. God damn it.
I have a 34.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19 and a 10.
So both of you are able to evade the grasping tendrils coming out of the walls.
Hold on.
Is Valkana deciding
really-
just to turn this room into a thing?
No, this is a layer action. The room gets a turn because you're fighting a legendary beast in its home.
Oh. Oh.
And beholders are aberrations. It is a Cthulhu-like entity, which means really trippy sanity shit happens in here.
Well then. I'm having reservations of fighting a beholder.
So,
Well, you're free to
I'm
try it
assuming it'd be really bad, this effect, if I let it hit me.
I don't know. What do you think wall tentacles will do?
I don't know, I'm scared. I know what beholders can do-ish.
Cthulhu
I nat
wall
one,
tentacles.
So I can either...
But does
I
your
nat
character
one.
know?
No, but I nat one, so I'm trying to decide if I want to use the card or not.
Up to you.
I can just say this much. Cthulhu wall tentacles and everything wrong with Japan. Probably all together in one area
Hey,
right
she
now.
survived the last tentacle monster without being raped, so...
You know what? I'm just... Worst case, I die.
So you're going to allow the fail to stand?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not too bad. You're just considered
What?
grappled.
1 plus... Hold on, let me see the total. 1...
Hello?
Hi, Brian.
I rolled the...
Holy fuck.
Alright, Tristan, it's a 5 total, but go ahead and tell me what happens.
You are grappled. That's it.
Oh, okay.
My tentacles
Just so
on
you
the
know,
wall.
In the journal, there is now a conditions handout, so you can look up exactly what grapple does if you'd like.
So you are grappled, you are and moved to the wall.
I am what?
You are grappled and pulled up against the wall. That's it.
Okay.
Your speed is 0. That is all grapple does. So
I can work with that.
So if you break the grapple, great. Otherwise, you just can't move.
Can I attack, or I can't, like,
Besides everything.
move into a different hex?
It does not prevent you from attacking.
Okay, awesome.
It just means you're not in melee anymore.
Okay.
Tristan, what did I miss?
They started a fight with the beholder, and I got to teach them what a layer action is.
Wait, what? Why did we start fighting the beholder?
Because they decided that they, didn't want Velgan to get into the forge, and the beholder was not going to let them destroy the forge, so...
Technically, it's my fault.
Oh, wait a sec. They wanted to destroy the forge?
Well,
Yeah.
Uh,
Valgana has the luxury of time, meaning if we leave, she can always try again. So we have to destroy the forge, or at least damage it to prevent her from using it to create whatever grand scale magic object that she's trying to make.
Quick question. Did she leave the cave or something?
You have no
we
idea
don't
where
know.
she is.
We're under the impression she's around here somewhere.
I thought we were... Here, just take the...
We have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, shit. Oh. No, I said I thought we were just going to take the fight. I didn't think we were actually going to fight the Beholder, since he seemed pretty legit.
Well,
He's only legit because he's bound there by a spell.
I'd say they basically decided to pick a fight with, what's his name? Chunk from Masquerade Bloodlines.
So...
The guy whose job is literally just there to be a rent-a-cop guarding the place. They were like, fuck you!
Okay. Are my friends getting murdered?
So, let's see. Zariah just got tentacle grabbed and is held against the wall by Cthulhu tentacles. And Kriv got a necro beam in the face for his glaive efforts.
Cave leather hurt me earlier, so...
Yeah. Glad to have you back, Brian.
Okay,
I'm not sure if Brian's back yet or not. I was about to ask, like, do I...
I'm heading home. I adjusted the settings on my phone to give me more apparently I had data restrictions on my phone, so I went through the settings and had to reset those because they apparently reset every single month that you renew the plan.
That's
so
special.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh yeah, you can turn on your data settings so that you know your apps don't restrict your data. And then the second that you pay for a brand new month, then it's like reset restrictions.
You're on Boost, right?
Yeah.
We don't have that problem.
Oh, because my phone sucks. It's the phone doing it, not Boost.
but you're still here, right? Like, you're participating?
I'm still here, and even if I do drop, I'm at Chamberlain and Brooklyn Park Boulevard, so I literally am about to pass by where 3410 is, so I'm not that far away from home.
Okay.
So even if I do drop, I will be back on within 3 minutes.
Okay, so roll me an initiative, and I'll count you for next round.
Okay. So I am back in it regardless. What the fuck?
Okay, my turn?
I'm waiting to put in Brian's initiative first.
I thought
That
I was
roller.
going to count for next round.
Yeah, but I want to
All right.
log while it's supposed to be getting lost in the crosstalk.
And anymore, so... Okay, I don't like that one. I like that one. Okay. 28.
That's how many times you get to roll initiative?
I still get advantage. I just don't...
That's right.
Hello?
You gained advantage but lost proficiency. That's what it was.
I mean, originally I had advantage and proficiency,
Right.
but I gave up proficiency.
So,
Okay.
so what's your...
I didn't say it was 28. I've got it logged. Now you may go, David.
Okay.
28 initiative.
Yeah, I got it logged.
It was originally 21. I was like, that's too... Yeah, I was like, 21 was too low, so I was like, roll again.
That's on the Spellforge?
It's on the Spellforge, and after I unleash the spell, I will start a movement.
The metal frosts a little bit. Is otherwise unharmed.
I figured I had to give it a shot.
I advise licking it.
Ha ha! I will move over here, and here's a question. Does my passive perception pick up anything that I would know to be useful for mana rejuvenation in the room?
No.
Okay.
However, while you're taking your movement, your passive perception does notice another eye moving.
No! Just so you're aware, Zariah, I am heading towards your tentacle grappled form. It's okay. I'm from this.
So basically,
I
like,
haven't seen before.
Are these like concrete tentacles or something coming out of the wall?
No, they're like strange, shadowy, ethereal tentacles.
Okay. Is this like what was that spell? Is this like the druid spell? That druid grapple thing, back grapple?
No, this is reality distorting and bending to its will.
Ah,
It's
okay, that sucks.
It's its layer action.
Yeah.
That reminds me, though, I will need a dexterity saving throw from you now that you're sentient.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Do I need to make a roll?
no, because for some reason it decided to shoot at the... My dice decided to be incredibly tactical. It's shooting at the grappled person.
No! Don't do it!
Let's see.
I'm too pretty.
Two is... Oh, I'm sorry. David? No, you go before it, so you're good then. Okay.
Do I need a dex roll?
No. This is a different rank. But I still need a constitution save.
Oh. Okay.
Shit, right.
How badly hurt are you, Zariah?
I'm not.
I'd say Zoraya's at full
Okay.
health. She's just grappled.
And about to get hit with some sort of ray.
16 plus
Okay.
9.
And
Is it 16 plus 9?
16 plus 9.
Okay. The beam hits you, you feel your body seize up for a moment, but you're able to shrug it off.
Hehe. Motherfucking drip. Zariah will smirk.
Its turn.
Look.
It's her. Fuck.
I like to
It
retcon.
hurt, but then you realize what happened.
Get off my dice. Stop it.
The cat is saying you shall not roll.
I really don't.
Okay. Here we go. Eyes swivel around madly as 3 rays fire.
Looks like one of them is Zariah.
Actually, 1 is Eric, 2 is Tibbs. I have to reroll a duplicate.
It can't target the same person?
No, it can't fire the same eye twice.
Oh, okay.
Notice I had 2 10s in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first raise Tibbs is Constitution. Last ray. Ooh! Okay, Tibbs, I need 1 Constitution and 1.
You're also needing to make rolls.
That's a Tibbs needs 1 Constitution and 1 Dexterity. Crib needs a Dexterity. 3 eye beams
Okay.
going off, and firing 2 at Tibbs, 1 at Crib. Just firing off like a disco ball.
okay, so I'm gonna. Okay. Well, okay. So one gets a proficiency die and no bonus. The other one gets a bonus, no proficiency die. All right. Let's see how this works.
He's playing with the trolley.
Yep.
Loud noises. Also, I got 29. I wrote it down earlier.
Yeah, I see.
let's see, rolling it, and alright, so it's and proficiency die is a D10 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus 5 dexterity, correct?
It's your dexterity saving throw. So your modifier.
Okay.
Unless you're proficient, then you get your proficiency die also.
18 plus 5, 23.
Okay. So you feel your body seize up, but again you shrug it off like Zariah did.
That's the thing. I showed up. That's the problem. I probably look like
anything in the room that is not supposed to be in the room. Okay. So let's see, half of that. Tibbs takes 28 necrotic. Crib takes 15 necrotic.
I have evasion.
Could you mark that off on me?
That's great. I'm sorry, Crib. It was a Constitution saving throw on yours. I looked at the wrong number.
Well, I'll just roll a new roll then, because I don't have proficiency in that.
I forgot I had to re-roll because I can't shoot the same array twice. Now, what were you asking, Brian?
I said, can you mark it off on my sheet? I'm not logged in yet.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so I'll just take that 15.
Okay, so yeah, 15.
Why do I get to be targeted to necrotic laser over and over?
Well, technically they're both necrotic.
Can I have the dex version of it?
Okay, is that right?
That was my turn?
You would say you may attempt to break the grapple, or you can try throwing something.
I just want to stab it.
You are not in melee anymore.
Oh.
It pulled you out of melee.
I can't, slice off the thing he's holding me?
No. They're like psychic energy. They're kind of here, but they're not.
Okay, what do I have to roll to get out of it then?
Athletics or acrobatics, I believe. I'll double check that.
No, with what I just rolled, I doubt I get out of it.
Dexterity saving throw to be grappled. Escaping requires strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics.
So athletics is fine.
The athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you prefer.
Wow. I rolled a whopping 11.
You are still held by the wall.
Forget all my swashbuckler bonuses. Bonus actions. Fuck it, I'll use my dragon breath. Can I use my dragon breath on it?
On the beholder, yeah.
Okay. 20-foot cone.
Roll your save thing.
Is that... Am I gonna... Oh, well, I might be able to miss David, but I'm gonna hit Crib.
Well, you have a cone tool in your journal.
I know, I'm working on it. It's not gonna show up for you guys, though. And I just click it and drag it, right?
Just drag it onto the map, and then you should be able to move it around like a pog.
Well, let's see if it'll show since I'm technically disconnected. Is anything showing up? Because I'm not seeing anything.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
That was me.
Okay,
Just trying to do it myself, because it eventually matters for me.
Yeah, I see when you do it. I just don't see when I do it. That's fine. I'll just use my ruler and see 20 feet.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yep.
Oh, now it pops up.
Doesn't
No,
the
that
point
was
have
still
to be
me.
in front of
Oh,
her,
there's
though?
yours.
I say, the point has to be in front of her face.
Basically, it'd be there. But I can see hers now.
Yeah. So hers would be right there, which means it would miss David, but it would get face full of Kriv.
I hope it's Dex.
Actually, I think it is. Yep, Dex save.
So it would be your DC roll versus his save roll.
As an action, may fail 20 that deals full damage. Enemies caught may take a Dex save. I don't know why it says D8 plus con for half damage.
Because that's the save. You remember you rolled the save?
Okay.
So in this case, but it's upgraded to a D10 because you guys leveled. So it'll be 1D20 plus 1D10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay. D10 for half damage.
That's it. 1D20 plus 1D10 plus Constitution.
Okay. Come on, D20. Roll well. That's not well. Roll better. Okay, that's a little bit better. So 23.
Okay.
Wait, plus Constitution mod. Yeah, so 23.
That lands.
Oh, nice.
As I roll damage.
Doesn't say what the damage is.
It should tell you what the damage is. I think it's.
It just. Oh, I see it. My breath. There it is. I see it. I need to change all these. It is a whole whopping 2d6. So that's a whole total of 4 cold damage.
Wait a minute. You tried to get out of the grapple, right?
And failed, yeah.
That's an action, though.
Oh.
So you can't.
Well.
So you can't do the breath weapon.
Fine. Guess I'm doing nothing, and I wasted time. Okay. Next.
Well, now we know for next time. Tibbs.
Okay. I'm going to try to do something real quick while I attempt to finish up around here. Is he facing where his Pog is facing?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm aware that Beholder's eyes basically negate things in its line of sight and kind of in a cone fashion, correct?
Make me a nature check.
Okay.
Would a nature check be an action for him?
No, I'll let this go as a passive knowledge.
Okay.
So I would assume that as a holy cleric, I'd probably know a little bit about like ungodly creatures. Oh wow, nat 20 plus 3, 23.
So yeah, you know that there is a chance that while you are standing in front of his central eye, there's a chance magic will not work.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to.
However, you won't know until you try.
Nope, fuck it. I'm gonna say there's a chance of not having it. I'm just going to shuffle over here, outside of its primary gaze, and I am going to. I saw Kodo attempt to destroy the forge. Correct.
You saw him launch a cantrip at it and just kind of annoy it. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to give Kodo a little bit more time. I am going to waste one of my higher level spells. I cast Banishment.
What level is that?
That is a 5th level spell, if I remember correctly. I have enough mana for that. I believe it's 5th level. Let me check. No, 4. Sorry. 4th level spell. Wait, is it 4? Yeah, it's 4th level spell. You attempt to send one creature that you see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or the nearest unoccupied space that the space is occupied. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
You might be doing the one thing the Beholder wants right now.
Well, good. Then we're the good guys. And we'll click it right here.
Alright, make your roll.
31. Charisma saving check.
Yep. Albert, before it goes.
We move at the same time, also?
Legendary action.
Legendary action, yeah.
Oh, to...
That's a Tibbs.
Son of a fuck.
Got the target this time. Hooray!
What do I need to roll?
That's what I'm looking. Dexterity save.
Oh, God. 23.
Huh, it's not a save for half. Okay. So a beam flies over your head and disintegrates the table behind you.
Wait, disintegrate is not a save for half? Wow.
Nope. It's just is or it isn't. And then whoop, anticlimax.
Okay.
And minus 6 mana off Brian's sheet.
Okay. Okay, the fires look dim as if it's hard to use, or
Well,
as
I
if
mean,
it's
it looks dimmer than you would think
yeah.
for a magical forge. It looks like a normal burning brazier.
Am I still against the wall?
No, because the creature, you took its layer with it.
I will stow my one of my blades, leaving the slaying blade out. Okay. Since it looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Do I know if I were to use it, could I use up the last of its energy reserve? Could I siphon its energy?
Do you know how to siphon magical energy?
I mean, not mechanically speaking. So technically, I have a limit that will, take part of your existence. But
make me an Arcana check.
Come on.
At disadvantage due to ridiculous obscurity of this kind of thing.
Okay. Shoot. Well, with disadvantage, it would be a 9.
So,
You have no idea.
Kodo,
Yes.
I think I have a weapon or two I could just use this forge on and see what happens. If the forge doesn't work, we can just walk away from here.
Do you know how to use the forge? To my knowledge, you just dip a properly prepared weapon into it.
I mean, I have a bunch of weapons. I'm a blacksmith. I can make weapons. It looks like there's enough stuff around here.
Tibbs, how long is the creature banished for?